Opening this up for debate, CharuPragya and Deshratan Nigam continue to be with us on the broadcast, and joining us this evening are Sumanthraman and Ravi Srivastava. Now, let me begin with you, CharuPragya. Now that the Prime Minister has waded into this entire controversy and he said the challenge, all of that is coming from the opposition constitutionally. Do you think reacting to each and every statement that's been made by members of the opposition will now stop?
Priya, good evening and namaste. I'm not privy to exactly what was said in this council of meetings, and I'm not sure what were the words that our honorable Prime Minister used. But I know one thing, and I'm very sure of one thing: having the right to practice and profess your religion freely in India in no way means that you have the right to encroach upon the rights of others. It in no way means that you can call out for the eradication, the genocide of over 80% of India's population, and that has happened in this country. Now, what has happened is terrible, and I have no words to express my grief. But beyond that, the kind of support that has been pouring in for him, the kind of alliance that has been forming behind him over this issue, it's even worse. I have not heard any political party which forms a part of this India alliance speak out against him. That's the first worst thing. Out of these 28 political parties, one said this. Few have spoken out in his favor. The others have kept mum. Are we to believe then that the meeting in Mumbai was all about this agenda? Was the meeting in Mumbai to understand and figure out how to organize this one big grand conclave, call it the conference to eradicate Sanatan Dharma, make statement after statement, have no remorse, do not apologize, in fact have echoes from all across the country in your support. Now this is a space which needs to not be ignored any further. I am sorry, again and again you cannot get away by attacking the Sanatan Dharma. You cannot get away by professing to speak about what you don't even understand. Stalin Jr. used to call himself an atheist once upon a time, then he became a Christian, and now he knows about Sanatan. So thousands and thousands of years ago, Sanatan existed, it exists today, and it will continue to exist well into the future. Many like him have tried to destroy us, all have failed. And I'm still in a place where I don't understand why the other political parties are not speaking out against him. Because if that's the case, then the people of India needs to know this is what their alliance met to decide on.
And yet, Sumanthraman, none of the other opposition parties have decided to join us on this debate. We are having a representation through you, through Ravi Srivastava. But why are they not going ahead and claiming what they want to? If at all they oppose the idea or probably are one with the idea, there needs to be an approach that needs to be presented. Why are they shying away from it? Are they on the back foot?
Look,
your question is to me, Grehat?
Very clear. The Uddhav Thackeray's Shiv Sena has made it very clear.
Yes.
So there have been parties that have clearly, made their position well known. Within the Congress itself, Mr. Kamal Nath, Mr. T.S. Singhio, they've all expressed their disagreement with the statement. Now, who needs to actually clarify is the Congress leadership, which has been sort of wishy-washy on this whole thing, because they are the ones who are likely to get hurt by this, electorally outside Tamil Nadu. The DMK is not going to suffer because the DMK has been saying the same thing for the last 50 years. In Tamil Nadu, people like us who have been following the DMK know very well that this is something that they say, this is bread and butter stuff. So it will appeal to their constituency. It may actually consolidate their vote base. So they know that there is no downside in it for them. What they don't realize is the damage that they are doing to their alliance partner. And today I thought perhaps the Prime Minister wading into this is probably the reason is probably that they sense a political opportunity. They sense an opportunity in making this an election issue and taking it further across the Hindi belt to embarrass the India alliance. So I think that is the reason. Otherwise, I think enough has been said on this topic. And I, for one, disagree with what Mr. Udhaynidhi Stalin said. I think he has said it without understanding what actually Sanatan Dharma is. But that's not the point. The point really is that it is being picked up by the BJP because the DMK has been saying this for 50 years. Did the BJP object to it earlier? I can show you dozens of speeches of DMK leaders saying exactly the same thing. I've never seen such an outrage coming up against this in any part of India before from BJP. So this is purely for electoral gains that they are doing this to try and...
I'd let CharuPragya quickly respond to it. I'll let CharuPragya quickly respond to it. Then I'll go to Deshratan, Nigam and Ravi. Yes.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Griha. See, first of all, whatever they have been saying in the past is different here. An entire conference was organized. It was an organized attack on our Dharma. So this is not like
Madam,
every
it is
other
going
time.
on for 50 years, madam. You are not aware.
Sir, can I please...
Okay, Suman, let her respond.
Sir, can I please finish?
Let her respond. Yeah.
Sir, can I please finish?
Suman,
now all the
Charu, please go ahead.
Instances, videos are there.
All the clarifications which have come later and they're all feeble, but they say that they are against the caste system in Hinduism. That's what they are trying to clarify with, wherein Stalin Jr.'s words were very clear. He calls out for eradication/genocide. That is what his Tamil meant. So I'm sorry, do not equate this to all the other times that he's spoken out against
the fact that the BJP has been reiterating this point...
He did not call for genocide.
Yeah, Sumant, let me ask that very point to Ravi.
No, that is incorrect.
I'm asking that exact point to Ravi. Let him also get in a word. Ravi, the fact that this is a point that's been reiterated by Bharatiya Janata Party, by the point that Udhaynidhi Stalin made in that speech, which refused to obviously eventually apologize for, is that this was a call for genocide. Do you think this is just making too much of the current climate, and also considering the fact, this point that Sumant also was making, that this is a political brownie point that the BJP is choosing to go ahead and achieve through this, and that's why they are sort of aggravating this entire statement and making it sound like what it is, or probably what it's not, by calling it a genocide call, which was not exactly made by Udhaynidhi Stalin. How do you actually respond to these claims by BJP?
Absolutely, Griha. I fully agree with that he has never asked for any genocide. He has asked only for eradication. Eradication, the ideology of the DMK is known to the whole world for ages. I mean, this Honorable Periyar or Baba Saheb Ambedkar, they have voiced the same views, except that the language of Udhaynidhi Stalin was a bit crude. And whatever content is there is absolutely correct. And this has been going on for ages. These are their views. They are their political ideology. So that is what he has mentioned over here. He never said, eradication, you eradicate poverty, do you cull the poor people? You want a Congress Mukt Bharat, do you want to cull the congressman over there? It does not mean to cull anybody. He means eradicate means to remove. This is what he has said. And now I come to the Sanatan Dharma. What you boast about, it's a religion full of contradictions. The discrimination, the inequality, the superstition, the views toward the women. What is so sacrosanct about the Sanatan Dharma? It has got all kind of ills and the evils within the religion.
Can I speak in the same way about Christianity
which are being opposed for the last so many years?
Let him complete
And what
Ravi, why then, if this is
correct.
a religion which is raked with so much of issues, why then there has been one point that's been made by one of the opposition allies in the DMK. Why is the opposition not united in that support? If it has got so much of issues, there have been divisions within the opposition alliance. They are not one with what Udhaynidhi Stalin really said.
This has nothing to do with the alliance. This is altogether different parties' ideology. Somebody practices something else, somebody practices something else.
So all the more reason not to use such stark statements about anybody's religion.
No, they have made it clear. Venugopal made one statement. You saw Priyank Kharge, he said every religion has got the inequality. Inequality is not good. He has criticized all religions for that matter. It is a Congress view only. Parmeshwara said that it is the Hindu's origin is not known. Siddaramaiah said that I had to take off my shirt. And this is what is happening in Kerala temple. You know the Sabarimala issue?
Yes.
The women are not permitted over there. So these are the ills with the Sanatan Dharma. This is what I'm saying.
And there is a factual error there. In Kerala temples, nobody is allowed, no male is allowed to enter with a shirt. So this is not like some people are allowed, some people are not allowed. That is factually incorrect.
But that's exactly what Siddaramaiah said, and which is what he was also quoting.
No.
But